Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel, and this is the watch-along for Watford versus Bournemouth. Should be a really, really good one, this one. Two parachute teams, two recently relegated from the Premier League teams. Should be a good matchup. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more interesting than the last time we did Watford, where both they and Derby put 10 men behind the ball. But I suspect, I won't use the word worthy, but I suspect that Bournemouth will be a... sorry, I'm just messing with the lightness. There we go. Looks a bit better, doesn't it? I suspect Bournemouth will facilitate it being a more entertaining spectacle, let's just say, with the way that they are going to play. Let me know if you are here in the comments. Let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. This microphone has been distorting a little bit on the last couple of videos, which has been annoying me. So do feedback if the audio is not to your satisfaction. It may not be to mine either. So let's see who we got in the comments. Eli is here, and we haven't had a chance to talk about the new Barnsley manager as well, have we? So Eli, can you smarten us up in the comments, please? David is here. Jack McGoldrick, that just makes me think of David McGoldrick. Tom is here. Nick is here. An Ipswich fan there, Nick. Watford 3, Bournemouth 1. Leeds 2020, our first giddy Leeds fan of the day. What a performance by Patrick Bamford last night. Jeez. Right. Thank you guys for the heads up on the sound. So look, this afternoon, we are going all out. And it's going to be two streams. There's going to be this one, which I won't talk too much at the end after the game. We'll summarise, and then I'll be back for the Saturday Super Stream, the 3 p.m. job. So looking very much forward to a long afternoon here. Good. Tom is here. A Watford fan. Excellent. Nice to have you in, Tom. Keep us posted on, well, give us your insider knowledge. That's what we rely on here on the channel. Let's have a look at the teams, and I'll get the banner out of the way. And the first thing we do when we're watching Watford is we look for Ismail Assar, and there he is. Great. So really, really looking forward to seeing him play. Still, Will Hughes, Andre Gray, Troy Deeney, not around yet, but looks like Watford are building nicely. And they've just given me the idea so far of being a team that's just going to be absolutely awful to beat this season. They just look very, very well set up. If not spectacular yet, under Vladimir Ivic, they may become that during the season, which is a bit worrying for fans of other teams if there's still something in the tank there for Watford. Cathcart in... we've seen a few different back threes for them, but today it's Cathcart, Kabasele, and Troost Ekong. I think that might be the first time we've seen that. Wilmot's on the bench. Who was the Watford versus Tom, wasn't it? Will let us know if I'm right about that. So, yeah, Foster in goal. Foster saving a penalty in midweek against Blackburn. Still looks one of the better goalkeepers in this division, even at 37, I think he is. Troost Ekong, Kabasele, and Cathcart there. I'm pretty sure we've seen all different variations now between those four centre-halves, if you throw Ben Wilmot into that group as well. And this, I think, is the first time we've seen that. And Ngakia returns at right wing-back. So it looks like Ivic seems very aware of rotating his first team around, doesn't he? So Sema and Ngakia are the wing-backs. Then Cleverley, who scored in midweek, Chalobah and Garner. And it looks like whatever rotation is going to be happening this season, Cleverley and Chalobah are not going to be rotated. They seem to be solid first teamers. Again, though, I will throw in the Will Hughes caveat to that at some point. Stipe Peritza, who, did he get sent off? I think possibly got sent off in a League Cup game and suspended. I could be wrong. But anyway, Peritza and Sarr play up front. So obviously Sarr, the hugely highly rated forward there, been linked with all and sundry. But Same with Buendia, and we'll talk about Josh King in just a second. Same with Josh King. These players, the market's a little bit depressed. They haven't left. So we have a swig of my coffee. And it's very much a case of, look, you're going to have to play. Go and play. And Sarr certainly did that against Blackburn. Animation says 2-1 Bournemouth. Peritz had a 3-game ban. Thank you, Tom. Pretty happy with the team as a whole. João Pedro gets a well-deserved rest. Yes, remember, we're not even calling it a 3-game week. God, my hair looks grey, doesn't it? Shocking. It's just that one there. Can I pull that one around? That looks better, doesn't it? Dear oh me. Comes to you as to us all, everybody. João Pedro in the 5-game fortnight, he's 18, isn't he, or 19 or something. So, yeah, makes sense. QPR forever is here. João Pedro on the bench. Should check out Ben Foster has a YouTube channel, does he? Jordan, I did see come up Ruth's goal. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Where are we here? How much is Bamford worth now? 100 million now. Out the B, says Chris. Other Chris is going to be dipping in and out. Nice to see you, my friend. And Rowett, yes, Rowett out with COVID. Eli says on the Barnsley manager, if I had any idea who he was, all I've heard is extremely volatile and plays with a very high press. Well, there you go. Anir is here, says maybe a Steve Cook header from a set play. They're thinking it's tight. Just having a look. Oh, what a goal Martin Waghorn scored last night for Derby County. Great player for Ipswich for that one season. Waghorn. Anyway, shut up, Ben, and move back on to this game where we're going to look at Bournemouth. Bournemouth have kind of flitted between a 3-4-3 and this 3-5-2. Perhaps, when they analyse the games, and this is a tricky one away at Watford, maybe we see the kind of extra forward player in what they consider less challenging games. The back three there is Kelly, so he returns. I know Diego Rico had been playing. Steve Cook and Chris Mepham, they've been ever present throughout. Taxman says, grey hair, time and tide, wait for no man. Yeah, don't I know it, my friend. At least you have hair, Ben. I don't have a comb. Lovely stuff. There we go. Thoughts on Pat Bamford? I've done a video already. Don't worry. Massively impressed with that hat-trick. Jesus. Murray, who's passed at this level, can't get a game. He won't be in the squad when Deeney and Gray are available. Yeah, be interesting, Chris, to see what they do with Deeney and Gray, whether it's just keep them totting along, keep them fit, give them some sub games, and they'll be sold in January. But then, hey, we thought that about Buendia and King and Brooks and etc., etc. Jacob is here with some cherries. Nice one. Good if we've got some Bournemouth representation in here. Looks like Daniel is as well. Hi, Guy. Who do you support? I'm neutral here. So we welcome you. I support Ipswich, and they're obviously in League One and not very good. So we won't be talking about them. We'll talk about them a bit later when we do the 3 p.m. super stream. Because, oh God, well, Ipswich are away at Lincoln today. But anyway, Jack Stacey. Oh, I've stolen my own thunder. There is Diego Rico. They've got him at left wing back. I don't know whether that's correct, SofaScore. Bournemouth fans, help me out in the chat here. Will Lloyd Kelly not play wing back and Rico play centre back? Someone help me out with that. In the midfield is Lewis Cook, Jefferson Lerma, who played one of my favourite passes of the week in the build-up to Bournemouth's goal over at Cardiff. Brilliant play. Billing is back in. So I think that maybe solidifies what I was saying about Jason Tyndall's approach here, that, look, it's not going to be, I don't know, Solanke, Surridge, Danjuma all playing. It's going to be a front two and Billing into midfield with Cook and Lerma. But Danjuma and King up front. So Josh King, another of the, well, I mean, who are we calling them? Let's just say Sarr, Buendia and King. The three relegated teams have all kept one very, very expensive, highly rated player, haven't they? So in theory, Josh King should find this league very, very easy. So let's have a look at, we'll have a look at the benches in a sec. Benches look loaded there. Doing a workout whilst watching this. Oh, nice. Get myself fit to replace Lee Wallace. There we go. Will he play again? Players just coming out here. I see Begovic. As the referee takes the ball off a plinth. Sheffield United should have brought in Josh King. They need a striker badly, and King should be playing in the Prem. So Rhian Brewster was the solution there. Clairol has banished any grey. Chris, I think I'm just going to let it go grey, man. I don't know. Maybe when it happens, I'll change my mind. But yeah, there you go. Udinese B team. Yeah, when's Forestieri coming over from Udinese? As a Bristol City fan, I'd like this to be a draw, says Matty. Jacob says Rico is naturally... Oh, thank you. Okay, naturally a left back, so I'm wrong about that. So they might swap in game because Kelly left back. Right, okay. Yeah, good point. I saw Kelly play for Bristol City as a left fullback, but I know he's been playing centre-half. So, yeah, let's see what Sky say about that. But I'll bow to your superior knowledge, Jacob. Great gesture by Bournemouth to send best wishes. Yeah. Has Luke Amos been operated on yet, QPR Forever? Rico plays defence. Ask him a super good, so he's midfield. I think I get where you're going with that. Surely best partnership in the league up top. Are we talking Danjuma and King there? Ben, Rico will play left back because Kelly. Yeah, they can both play either, can't they? So. Yeah, Sky have got Rico at left wing back, like you guys are saying. So, Bamford got his second career hat trick. Guess who the first one was against? Was it against Ipswich? I'm trying to think. For Middlesbrough, Patrick Bamford hat trick. I think it might have been. There you go. Afternoon, Benjamin. Were you surprised with Bamford last night? Yes, he turned into Dennis Bergkamp for about 20 minutes. Yes, incredible. Right, that's the key question, isn't it, from Daniel? What's your guys' score predictions here? So hopefully, look, we know Watford are going to be very tight, so it will likely be probably no more than 3 goals in this game tops and more likely 1 or 2 at most. But it should be a better affair. We've got Sarr playing, we've got King and Danjuma playing, and obviously Bournemouth will be a lot less passive than Derby County were last time we saw Watford on the channel. Work was great last night, Taxman. Really enjoyed it, and the lights came on at 9:45 and they shut the place down at 10, so I was home with Shaylee nice and quickly. 3-1 Bournemouth, 2 penalties. That's specific, Jacob, like that. 2-1 Bournemouth. Oh, was it against Leeds? Oh, classic. Just go out of your way to see the second 2 goals of Bamford's hat-trick there. I've been banging on about Marcus Stewart scoring 2 ridiculous goals in one game for Ipswich against Bolton. Right, they've got the ball on the centre spot. Are we actually going to get the taking of the knee done properly this time? They seem to have just been forgetting that it's going to be happening. I mean, whether you agree with it or not, they can at least... We've seen the centre get taken and then everyone kneels down and it all kind of looks a bit cringeworthy, so they can at least get it right. In all honesty, neither side's pattern of play is exciting me. I believe Bournemouth have slightly more star quality. Interesting point. Animation, just have a look up in that top corner. Quick plug there. I can point at it. fanfirst.co.uk. You can go and rate this game on fanfirst, www.fanfirst.co.uk. Go and give ratings. I'll be doing it after the game. FanFirst are sponsoring the channel for the next couple of weeks, the 5-game fortnight. You can go in, rate all the players, both managers, the referee, everything, the entertainment. Fanfirst.co.uk. Matt, who runs the site, is a proper football fan. We need Watford fans there. We need Bournemouth fans there. We need Championship fans there. Right. I think I managed to get all that out. You guys are going to enjoy Gary Reeve and Don Goodman, or you could turn them down and enjoy me and get in the chat here as Watford kick this one off. And the ball goes straight down the pitch long and is headed away. And there's a foul there immediately by Garner on Billing. Quick free kick there and Billing recycles. I like the Bournemouth away kit. It's nice that, isn't it? Kind of mint green and white shirts. Here is Billing again. Good football that. Danjuma now. They broke the lines. And is that Stacey forward into the box? Gone loose to Lerma. Good start by Bournemouth. Stacey in a good crossing position. Low ball in. and cleared on the near post, I think, by Cathcart. Nice show of intent there by Bournemouth, very quickly moving the ball and getting into a good crossing position within 1 minute there. Yeah, good luck to Luke Amos there for QPR. Oh, nice one, Jacob. Thank you for subbing. Kemar Ruth's goal on Thursday night over bet. Hell of a goal by Ruth, yeah. Here is Lerma on the edge of the box. Oh, Stacey couldn't quite get a good touch then. Bournemouth have started really well here. They're moving the ball nice and quickly. They look at it in this first minute and a half. Throw in from Stacey on the right-hand side. Give and go with Lerma. Stacey puts the cross in, headed away by Cathcart, and a little flick there by Cleverly. And it looks like Sarr has drawn the foul there. He is rolling over. Oh, we're going to get a very, very early yellow card. Lloyd Kelly gets booked after 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, mistimed it. Actually, painful. So Lloyd Kelly's boot actually hits Sarr right up on the knee. In terms of reckless, careless, endangering opponents and people who like red cards for things like that, I think it was more mistimed and clumsy, and he didn't come in with excessive force, but definitely a yellow card. So what am I drinking in that huge cup? There's a story behind that because I spilt it on the way up. It's a huge cup of coffee. I got a lot of streaming to get through this afternoon, but yes. Lerma will be a big player in this. Yeah, it looks like he's playing well, Lerma, doesn't he? Would you say these are the strongest crops of relegated teams we've had? It feels like the gap is bigger than ever this season, isn't it? Especially with teams like Bournemouth and Watford, who are up for more than one season and just could accumulate lots of good players whilst they were up there. And I mean, still, even with Ake and Ramsdale, who else went out of Bournemouth? A few really expensive players. And they've all sold quite a few, and they still look way stronger than everybody else, don't they? So, Stephen says, Watford 1, Bournemouth 2, close game. Wakefield 1 on Thursday, and Stephen got drunk on water. Lovely stuff there. Yeah, not a good tackle there. I imagine if you're a... Oh, God, yeah, he's caught him really high up, hasn't he? There's an angle of that looks really bad, I have to say. But let's just be honest, it's very, very easy to show a replay of something 20 times and, you know, decide it gets worse and worse every time. Troost Ekong. Big goal kick forward. Yeah, Chris says Kelly should be off for that. Caught him very high up, didn't he? Oh, another really fierce tackle in the middle there. That was Chalobah and Cook went in. We're going to see a replay of that. They've both got up, but yeah, some fearsome tackles. Yeah, of course it was. Callum Wilson. I've got him in my fantasy team as well. Ridiculous. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, dear. Chalobah completely misses the ball there. He chests it down. He ends up with stamps on Cook's foot. If Cook was closer, though, he's slamming his studs into his thigh there. So, interesting. Jacob says Bournemouth shouldn't have gone down there. They have a Prem team. Yeah, Rowdy says red card all the way. Come on, Ben. Admit that was a red. Looks like the chat thinks it was a red. Both teams getting stuck in, says Tom. Yeah, it could. Yeah, I said as soon as I saw it, I said I can see that people will say that where the height that he caught him just. I mean, we look at the wording and it's reckless, careless, endangering opponents. There's certain places where you catch someone where you're by definition endangering the opponent, aren't they? So you shouldn't be catching them that high up with your boot, certainly. But there you go. He stayed on. Shirt looking nice today. If that tackle was in Prem, it would have been red. Well, Charlie has a point there where, look, we have to be very honest about this as Championship fans now. you have to referee the Premier League and the Championship different now because of VAR. Because you know that, remember the Harry Arter handball in the build-up to his goal for Fulham against Nottingham Forest last season? I had to conclude if that was in the Premier League, it would have been disallowed, but in the Championship, it's a goal. And that was after thinking about it a lot and reading the laws. But you know the VAR would have got it. So long ball forward to Perizza. It's just cooled down there. Bournemouth were excellent for the first sort of minute and a half. Honestly, the tackle by Kelly that's kind of taken the sting out of it, hasn't it? A couple of minutes in, but it's got a little bit messier now. Bournemouth trying to pick things up again down the right. Chalobah has the ball and he goes home to Foster, who's pretty aggressively charged down there. Mepham steps forward and heads that one away. It's back with Foster again. They go short. Quite intense press from Bournemouth on the Watford centre halves here. They're certainly not allowing Watford to get in and comment here. Aha! Look at that. If there's one guaranteed way to get on the naughty step, it's that, isn't it? Stop ignoring my comments, Jesus. So everybody wave goodbye to Bendover, who's in timeout for 5 minutes. There you go. Get on the naughty step. Jacob says, I like a good physical match. Yeah. Afternoon, Ben. Thoughts on Bristol City v Swansea? I fear a 3-0 Bristol City win. Goodness me. Do you think refs give the benefit of the doubt? Yes, I do. I really, really do. They shouldn't, but they're not robots and emotion shouldn't ever come into refereeing. But I do think often they're like, oh, I can't send him off that early in the game. And it shouldn't be the case, should it? Bye, Ben. He'll be back. Don't worry. A true troll always returns. Oh, wonderful. Tony is a Bournemouth fan from Canada. Welcome along, Tony. Enjoy. Foster has a YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that. That sounds good. Looking at the stats, Bournemouth are dominating, but the eye test. Remember the stats and the eye test. Who said that? Jacob. Don't always match up. We have a Watford corner now. Perizza is standing on Kelly on the goal line, basically. Garner's going to take it right-footed. In it goes to the near post. Billing heads it away. And here come Bournemouth on the break. Danjuma opened up for him really nicely. Good run by Danjuma. Lerma's up with him. King goes past. And Ismail Assar is back defending there. And it is hoisted clear. Perizza looks like they've got a bit of a battle axe there in Perizza. He looks like he's going to back in and win a fair bit. Sarr now, the superstar in the Watford squad here. Tries to play it inside to Garner. Not the best pass, but Garner has got it. And Chalobah has it. It's going to go in from Sema. And it is cleared there. Sorry, it was Ngaki who put the cross. I got my wing backs around the wrong way. Sema down the left into Garner. Plays one in behind. That's fairly easy for Lloyd. Kelly to just nudge Sarr off the ball. There. If Huddersfield win today, they'll be seen to Huddersfield are on fire, aren't they? So, hey, it could happen. It's a picture of Yao Pedro, who looks very young. Speaking of my grey hair. It's called the cycling goalkeeper. Okay. Let's go there. Yeah, I will have a look at it. Is Troy Deeney still at Watford? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I suspect we will see him at some point, but if we don't, then Watford just need to be honest to everyone and say, look, he's going to be sold. We're not going to play him until until January is gone, if we can't get him out then. But yeah, we'll see how that one plans out. Bournemouth can dominate, but as seen before, can they finish their chances? Well, remember Bournemouth for the first few games of the season, we're just scoring worldies every game. Weren't actually creating that many big chances, were they? But just slamming in the players from outside the goals from outside the box. Lovely switch of play. Here's Sarr. Great cross by. That's a great goal. Paritza has scored a really, really brilliant cross from Ismaila Sarr there. That was so direct and so decisive from Watford again, and they've gone 1-0 up. It was a switch of play in the first instance. I think it was Cathcart actually from left centre back, all the way out to Ismaila Sarr. And here again is the star quality that we've talked about. Let's have another look at this. So Cook heads it away. Chalobah plays it into Cathcart, who with his right foot absolutely pings the ball over. And then, oh my goodness me. Oh, geez. That is genuinely one of the best assists that you're going to see. Sarr's first touch is ludicrously good. The ball comes right across the pitch and he cushions it ahead. Not only does he control it, he cushions it ahead of himself. And the cross is just... This guy Sarr is way, way too good for the Championship. Paritza, it's a good finish. He slides it in, but it's all about Sarr with just a stunning assist there. Brilliant, brilliant play by Sarr, and Watford lead 1-0 in this one. We've spoken about them just being absolutely ruthless, and Ismaila Sarr for Paritza there was just absolutely ruthless, turning a good crossfield ping by Cathcart into a 6-yard big chance for Paritza in 2 touches from way out on the right-hand side as well. Superb play. I cannot emphasise enough what a high-class assist that was by Sarr. And Watford lead in this one. Let's have a look at your comments on that. Ashley says, that's a good goal. Callum says, that's Sarr is too good for this league. And it looks like it, doesn't it? That's incredible vision. Very good goal. Sarr showing his quality. And he did against Blackburn as well for the Cleverley goal for Watford, didn't he? Brilliant goal. A 40 million quid player in the Championship. Carnage, yeah. Getting what a ball that was to Sarr. And it says Rico not marking Sarr properly there. I think Sarr with a long ranger there, Rod. I think you might be being a touch harsh there. I think you just have to acknowledge some brilliant, brilliant play. So that goal is almost identical of one against Spurs. Okay, interesting. But yeah, just the first touch as well. I don't know if we're going to see it again. Sky are going, no, they're going to a replay of the shot. I'd like to see it again, but yeah, the first touch to cushion and put it ahead of him before to even give himself a difficult crossing position. And then the cross is just superb, isn't it? It's just a brilliant bit of play. Sarr is getting overconfident now. Jamie says, yes, get in. Jacob says, I know what you mean, Jacob, because they had started pretty well, Bournemouth, hadn't they? But we say that in every game. You have to hold your hands up for a bit of quality. And Sarr's play and his assist for that goal was just off the scale good, wasn't it? Jay is here, excellent. Probably the only time this season that we'll have 2 dearly departed teams this high in the table. Yeah, he's talking about Leeds and Villa. And Bournemouth have forced an attacking throw-in quite high up here. King, who I don't feel I've mentioned a lot. Nice feat by him. Is he going to win a corner? A nice give and go, actually, with Lerma. And he does get the cross in. Good play by King. Lerma's going to sweep that up. And I think Ngaki has got it away. Here is Cleverley. Oh, sorry, that is Ngaki. It was Sarr. And now here is, I think that's Garner. Sorry, I need my eyes tested today, don't I? Kabasele. Troost Ekong. Watford now, and this is the issue for teams that are playing Watford. You've got to break them down now. So great goal, typical Watford against the run of play. Sarr was making a defensive tackle a moment before. And it says, no, seriously, Rico doesn't realise Sarr is behind him And before you know it, it's too late and Sarr is away. Yeah, okay, he could have been tighter. But my point, Anir, is you don't expect Sarr, with the ball he's receiving and the space he's got, to just pull that out of thin air and create a goal. But yeah, I take your point. You can always be tighter, can't you? Jay says, I have Norwich and Bournemouth as my top 2, but wouldn't be shocked if Watford go up instead of Bournemouth. Stop changing your mind, Jay. What an assist that is. We're just seeing the goal back again there. He just curves it. And what makes that look even better is Steve Cook does everything. He throws himself full pelt to cut that out. But it's just curved in just the right line, the cross. Excellent. Excellent. And just really quickly, we must say thank you to Charlie, who sponsors our live watch-alongs this season. Charlie, for us, 30 years of loyal Royal. Here's to many more. For those of you that know Charlie, there were some complications at the weekend, and he had to go back into hospital. He's suffering from stage 1 lung cancer, and he's a big friend of a lot of us at the channel. So we wish him well. He's very stoic about it, and he's like, oh, you know, it was a bit scary, but I want to get back to work now and get out. So good luck, Charlie. Dom Solanke looks like he's coming on after 17 minutes of this one. That teaches me to read the comments and do a plug, won't it? www.fanfirst.co.uk. Well, that's bad news. Lerma is going out, but they're bringing Solanke in. So I suspect they're going to go this sort of 3-4-3 type route here. Does he just pull up there? Little muscle strain, I think, maybe for Lerma. And yeah, in a 5-game fortnight, don't risk that. So Solanke's come on. So I suspect that will look like a sort of, well, either Dan Juma will go wide one side and Solanke will flank King, or I don't know, Dan Juma will play 10 behind it. Behind a front 2. We'll find out in just a sec what Tyndall has got planned. It bodes well for the game, though, doesn't it? Now having Solanke, Dan Juma and King on. Let me just make a note of that. When was that? 18th minute here. I'll just throw the banner up real quick, guys. So Solanke, yeah, looks like... It's hard to tell. It looks like Solanke's gone left and Dan Juma has gone right of Josh King up front. We'll watch that play out. But it looks like more the 3-4-3 type system now. Straight one down the middle. Foster in no man's land, but headed away by Troost-Ekong. Having a long chat about that. Foster and Troost-Ekong. So my question to you guys in the chat now is, does Bournemouth now having one less central midfielder actually play into Watford's hands? And we can see a scenario now where Bournemouth will build up more possession and territory now, and either one or two things will happen here. That will lead to a Bournemouth goal, or Watford will then pick them off because they're more open. Or absolutely nothing will happen. There we go. That's all my options covered there. Nice feet on the far side. Oh, now Sarr has it on the right wing and is just blocked out there. They get across this time to stop the danger man here. Well done, Ben, on the show. Long-term goals for the channel. Yeah, just to keep doing it and building it up and enjoy interacting with all you guys on here. Oh, missed kick there from Chalobah. And here is Dan Juma. Solanke, goal at West Ham. Oh, West Ham leading Manchester City. Into the box now, Dan Juma. This looks dangerous, and it's cut out. Good play by Bournemouth there. They've got a lot of quality up the top there now with Dan Juma. Oh, no. And Ben Dover, he's had one timeout. We'll give him his last timeout, and he can be blocked next time. Put user in timeout. Oh, is it not letting me? Okay, we'll just have to block him then, will we? I've missed a whole corner for you, Ben Dover. Don't call me Jesus. Right. We should have started Riquelme, says Jacob. Is he on the bench? Hello to Adam in Brisbane. Nice one. Great to see you from here. I hope you're wrong, Daniel, because I want an interesting game. But yes, Watford could now set in and literally nothing will happen. Why have they taken off Lerma? It looks like he just had a little muscle strain or something. They just pulled up, hurt a few minutes ago. Predictions for half-time and full-time score. It's a Watford game, isn't it? So probably 1-0 now. Into the box. Sarr challenging Begovic, and Begovic wins it. Watford have an advantage when fighting for possession now that Bournemouth has one left midfielder. Indeed, Riquelme is a quality sign. Looking forward to. I just like the fact that we get to talk about a Riquelme in our division. A great footballing name that. Here's Dan Jim. I'm going to eat a chip. I'll put the mute in while I'm chewing. Here is Stacey. And inside to Mepham. Cook. Watford, and this is bad news for Bournemouth fans, Watford in a nice, deep, defensive mid-low block here. And not pressing the Bournemouth centre-halves at all. Yeah, watch Paritza there. He's been told not to trigger it, hasn't he? So the press is only going to go when it goes into midfield. Bournemouth going to have to play through this. They've got the quality to do it, but let's see Ivic. Yeah, look, he's coordinating that team shape, and they've had to go all the way home. Interesting. Sorry, Jay. He's gone. I read a thing about trolls the other day that says the main character traits in internet trolls are narcissism, that they want to be noticed, sadism, that they enjoy other people's discomfort, and psychopathy, that they're not all there, really. Swung in there. They're not good traits. I wouldn't like those traits describing me, put it that way. So, yeah, we'll say bye-bye to Bend Over. Which Leeds players impressed you so far? Pat Bamford last night. King had it down the right hand side, put the cross in, and it was gathered by Ben Foster. 24 gone now. Watford are now going to want the game state to be a little bit slower. Oh, Garner's been robbed. Oh, dear. Garner's going to get a yellow card for that. Naughty, naughty. He got robbed, and then he took Billing out there. Looked worse than it was, but naughty. Joking. Bend over. Always with the trolls. No picture and a fake name, isn't it? Always. Right, we have a Bournemouth attacking free kick. I was just saying about how Watford would want the game state now to be a bit slower. Happy with Bournemouth in possession there. Free kick went in and there's a foul on Chalobah. And the ball's gone dead. Oh, Chalobah's done one there, I think, on Mepham. It's quite clever from Chalobah. Mepham doesn't touch him, basically. So that's got the free kick dealt with, hasn't it? Chalobah out to Garner. And here's Sarr on the right wing, trying to take on Lloyd Kelly, who, remember, is on a yellow card and playing against Sarr here. Good battle between those two there, and Kelly comes out on top of that time. Here's Solanke and Trustekong. Sweeps that one up. 25 gone. 1-0 Watford. Going to hiccup my way through this now because I ate that chip. Cathcart slides it in. Metham slides in and wins the ball. Watford player goes crashing to the ground. I think that is Garner, is it? Or is it Perizza? Can't tell. It's Perizza, I think. He stayed down. Are they going to put it out here? I suspect they will end up doing it. It's not getting up. Diagonal out to the right wing. Stacey looks like he handballed that. And Tom Cleverley's going to foul him to stop the game. Cleverley just lost his head for a second there. Perizza's up now. So it looks like Cleverley, in defending Perizza's honour, has now conceded quite a dangerous looking free kick. Referee's just calming him down. Looks like he needs to be fair. Attacking free kick now for Bournemouth on the right wing. Luke asks, would you say, Ben, that people have been too harsh on Norwich's performance this year, considering the third issue? What do you mean by too harsh, Luke? Define too harsh for me and I'll be able to answer. What do you mean? Rico is going to take the free kick. Left-footed. And it's a floaty one to the back post. And Foster catches it. Immaturity there by Garner. Yeah, he really kicked out, didn't he? Tom, not so clever. Lee. Let me move my chair up a little bit. I've never been a tall man, but I can at least hoist myself up in my seat. Steve Cook. Out it goes to Lloyd Kelly. We are 27 into this one. Watford have the lead. Jacob says Lermagon is a real blow. Yeah, we'll see how it changes the game state. It does give Bournemouth a little bit more up top, doesn't it? But will the net result of that and what they lose in midfield be either positive or negative? We will find out. Where the hell is David Brooks? Has anyone seen David Brooks? Says Kyle. It's not on the bench. There are the benches, by the way, there. Take the keepers out, but Sirialta, Wilmot, Kapue, Keena, Murray and Xiao Pedro. It's a good bench for Watford, isn't it? But then look, Surridge, Solanke, obviously he's on. Stanislaus, Riquelme, Gosling and Simpson. These two teams are going to be, or these two squads should be near the top of the league there. Billing slides in. Full-blooded game, this one. And Lewis Cook plays it out to Stacey. Cook, Billing. Billing shifts it out of his feet. Long diag with the left foot and volleyed in first time. Good football there by Bournemouth. Rico tried to cross it first time and he's won a corner. Deflected off. Rico hoists the corner in. Headed out by Cathcart. Oh, here's Saar. Can he get a run on Stacey? He keeps the ball. He's lost it, actually. He's going to concede a foul, isn't he, Saar? Yeah. Is David Brooks made out of glass? Oh, unfair. Robert says, Watford fan from Kenya. Nice one, Robert. Love it. Oh, here is Solanke. Solanke hits the shot. Best opening there for Bournemouth so far. He got some power on it. Couldn't find anywhere near the corner there. Welcome, Robert from Kenya. Yeah, David Brooks has another injury. Ben, do you think Watford are too harsh on their managers? I don't know. Seems to have worked for them. I assume you mean by sacking them quite a lot. Well, let's find out. Let's see how harsh they are on Vladimir Ivic, who seems to be doing a rather good job so far, doesn't he? Garner, Saar crosses from the right again, and Steve Cook clears that one, goes up in the air. They've recycled it, but Cook's come away with it. Would Cook not get given a foul there? No. In fact, the ref's given an advantage the other way. It's with Cleverly. Sema is open, but he goes inside to Paritza, who couldn't find Sema, and Sema fouls Stacey. Stacey's mum has got it going on. Solanke got a shot away too easy there. Maybe. Watford don't concede many chances, so certainly from a Watford point of view, yes. Stacey gets down the right-hand side, gets the ball over. Oh, and Gaki has made the mistake there. He let Rico back in, and he should have dealt with that, and he's just been told that by Cabasele, I think. Should have just got rid there, but they've won a corner. And this is Watford all over, isn't it, this season? For the most part, Bournemouth have had more territory, and we'll look at the numbers in just a sec, but it's 1-0 to Watford. Workout done. Congratulations. Whoever invented mountain climbers needs a slap. Or a thank you. Corner's over. Billing has swept it up on the far side. He's gone past Truce Ekong, crosses it in low with the right foot and wins another corner. Question, Blumenthal, says Stephen. Will Stoke make the playoffs? I suspect they will. And I have to stick with my pre-season predictions where I said, I think I had them 5th or something, didn't I? Rico crosses in there, and it's just Ngakia gets a little nod on it, and Bournemouth have to throw in on the other side, the left-hand side, to be more specific. Looks like this one might be going in long. Lloyd Kelly is drying the ball. Some people think Lloyd Kelly should have been sent off after about 3 or 4 minutes of this game. Last 10 minutes possession, say Sky, 65%. Foster has the ball. Where do I get the game to watch, says Kyle. You might have to pay Rupert Murdoch some money for that, mate. I have. What a mug I am, hey? Are you worried for clubs where they might fold? Yes, very. Sarr is committed. Not sure King is. We'll find out, won't we, Chris? We've only seen 33 minutes of Josh King. Not much yet, but not enough to say either definitively either way. Sarr, I agree, looks very committed, doesn't he? What do I think of Watford Balotelli rumours? Tell me more, Josh. What are the rumours and who said them? If it involves Mario Balotelli in the Championship, then I would 100% endorse that for the sake of my channel. I would love Mario Balotelli in the Championship. Jay said he had Stoke 6th. Don't think it's looking too bad. No, I think they'll churn it out, won't they? Right, here is Lewis Cook into Billing. Who's this real modern hybrid of a strong guy, but still with good touch. Got to be a bit of everything nowadays, haven't you? Here's Billing again. Mepham is open. He wanted that ahead of him, though. Billing gives him a bit of a square pass, and Mepham has to then give it back. Billing with that left foot diagonal again. He's overcooked that one. And Josh King voices his dissatisfaction about the quality of that pass. Vladimir Ivic just sits there. Presumably what's running through Vladimir Ivic all day is, I love defending. I want to see more defending. I never want my team to have the ball. I just love to see more defending. Still can't get over Bamford, says Dylan. Quite the hat-trick, wasn't it? In the Championship, who do you think is going up? I have to go with my early season predictions. Go back and anyone wants my predictions, check the early season 1 to 24 video. Who did I have? Top 2? Can't remember. Norwich and Watford, I think. I had the top 2. Sarr has gone down on the right wing and not got a free kick. Fabio Barini to Swansea. Thoughts? How old is he? Who put that comment in? Blake. Blake, how old is he? Look, if it's free transfer, you can get the right deal on salary, then so be it. Who else is playing at the moment, guys? Is it West Ham and Man City? If anyone can keep me updated on that. I've got my phone just out of shot there. I don't want it to disturb me. Mepham has it. Get your thoughts in on the first half as we come into 36 now. We're in that familiar game state of Watford winning and defending their 3 points very well. Foster rolls that out to Troost Ekong. Oliver says Watford definitely seem to be grinding it out. Yet they are very effective, aren't they? Barini is 29. Well, the right salary, that could be a really good deal, Blake. I like that a lot, but it's just got to get the right deal, haven't they? Where's he come from then? Why was he on a free? Oh, and a quick back to front now, and Sarr is in the right-hand channel. Stands up Kelly and wins the corner. And you can see Bournemouth now, after that goal, I mean, they obviously knew already, but when Sarr gets the ball, they do look a little bit terrified. Nice ball by Cleverley, actually. Yeah, so Kelly, and that's the issue. He comes across and then half engages, if you know what I mean. He stands off, but then he does get the interception in nicely there. Corner for Watford. 37 gone, 1-0 to the Hornets. Going to be a corner coming in from the right-hand side by Garner. Outswinger. And pretty poor delivery. It goes all the way out for a throw-in on the other side of the pitch. Should you have a quick look at the numbers in this one? I think we all know what they're going to say, don't they? So, 62% possession, God, for Bournemouth. 2 shots each, 1 on target each, 4 corners to Bournemouth. But look at that, 1 big chance to 0, 1 goal to 0. Here's Danjuma, and that is a free kick right on the edge of the box, like about a foot on the outside of the box. So dangerous position there. So yeah, just as we expected. Well, we probably could have told you before the game that Bournemouth would have the possession, but that may not mean a lot playing Watford this season, mightn't it? Did Troost Ekong get booked there? I don't think so. Charlie says, pretty good first half. Pretty good. Pretty good. Go and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm if you don't get that joke. Right, free kick. The old hand, Ben Foster in goal. Looks like Danjuma himself is going to take the free kick. We've got a double wall here. Watford have put their Bournemouth have put their own wall in front of Watford's. Well, what can Danjuma do with this free kick? Right-footed. Good position. It's very close in. Can he get it up and down? Or is everybody going to jump and he's going to try and go low? Here comes Danjuma, right-footed. Yeah, they tried that and it went straight into the wall. Cook. It's back out with Danjuma on the left wing now. Thought he was going to get another foul off Ngakia there, but he doesn't. Cleverly knocks it into Ngakia. Cleverly again. Good play, Cleverly. Well done. And Sarr has it. And he just slipped there. That wasn't a foul. Oh, and he's done really well there. He's poked it down the line. They tried to feed very similarly for the goal there. Tried to feed Paritza early, but Tom Cleverly is a good experienced player, but he didn't quite have the quality that Ismaila Sarr had for that goal earlier on. Rumours for Balotelli at the end of the transfer window. Might be done in January if Sarr leaves. Tremendous. Bring it on, hey? Of Brescia, apparently, Balotelli. Where's Deeney? What's going on with him? We've got any Watford fans? Answer that better than I could. Here's Stacey down the right-hand side. Chalobah gets rid. And Paritza does what a bustling lone striker should do. I suppose he is a lone striker. Well, he is and he isn't. They're playing a front two, Watford, but we know Sarr is just going to, like Thierry Henry used to on the left wing, he's just going to keep going out to that right-hand side, isn't he, and be the out ball. 41 gone in this one. 1-0 Watford. Keep your thoughts coming in the comments. Ben Foster is going to take this free kick. Short into Cleverley. Cathcart tries the same switch of play that was a very good progressive pass for the goal earlier. But Rico was wise to it that time. And they've played the channel there quite nicely. Solanke's onto it. He's got Trustek on tight. He's gone back to Danjuma. Good feet by Danjuma. Danjuma beats Ngakia and gets the crossover and it's cleared. Good play by Danjuma there. Cook has it and a long-range shot. He never quite had control of that. It was always bobbly. He kind of had took a shot by default there and it just flew over the crossbar from about 25 yards. Oliver says, for once on a Saturday, I'm very relaxed as a Huddersfield fan. We're just seeing the Paritza goal again, which is a brilliant goal, isn't it? Lovely stuff. Bart says, am I covering the Fulham game a little later? What time is it, Bart? Is it one of the 3 o'clocks? Can you let me know? Chris, if the attacking team's wall is there to jump, and why else then the defending team wall knows not to jump? Because it's kind of well said. Chris, I saw Dean Windass in about 1998 put a free kick under the wall against Ipswich for Oxford. Very clever. Vlad Ivic looks like such a Bond villain, doesn't he? Yes, he does. And he looks like a very capable championship manager as well, doesn't he? I've never heard of Paritza. Is he a new signing from Udinese? Of course he's from Udinese. I think he's a Croat, isn't he? So Watford on telly in midweek. They're never off the TV. We may not be able to do that one. Stacey into the box. And Chalobah does really well to get ahead of Josh King there. He was far more alert than the striker. There's Watford clear, but here come Bournemouth back again. It's a noble plight that Bournemouth are fighting here, but it's a very tricky one. Watford know how to defend under Ivic, don't they? I think I'm going to have to do Ipswich versus Gillingham on Tuesday, but we'll do a championship one on Wednesday. Fulham Palace. Yeah, so we won't have it on. We'll be covering all the matches, but we will be chit-chatting about it. Of course he's from Udinese. Hey, whilst there are no rules against it, I'd do exactly the same if I were Mr. Pozzo, put it that way. So no problem with that. Makes for a good talking point for us as well, doesn't it? How's the audio, guys? No distortion is there. I've got the mic fairly far away today, so hopefully that should help. 44 gone. Begovic has it. This game is going exactly to Vladimir Ivic's plan so far. Jason Tindall is an inexperienced manager, certainly compared to Ivic, who likes winning, looking at his CV. So let's see what he's got, Tindall. Here's Billing. Oh, a lovely back heel there. Solanke and blocked out there. Great. I think it was Danjuma there. Excellent play by Bournemouth there. Solanke got in behind, but it was all about the little back heel from Danjuma there. So Solanke, Billing, superb there. Just sweeps it through, and the corner is one for Bournemouth. In it goes, and really good head clear by Kabasele. Lobbed back in. Cathcart wasn't sure who was onside and who was offside there. Billing now has it. Goes back out into Solanke. Oh, he should score there, shouldn't he? I think it was Rico who'd stayed out from the corner. Solanke is in the middle of the goal there, about 6, 8, 10 yards out. I'm changing my mind as we go. It's a nice little floated cross. Solanke's got to do better with that. He tries to over-engineer, because it's a floaty cross, he tries to over-engineer the header, and put too much on it, and ends up floating it into the keeper's hands when a downward header to either corner, and he's going to look way, way better there. Pizza sounds like a delicious snack. What sort of snack would it be, though? Are we talking like a crisp snack or something? I don't know. Audio's great. Thank you, Charlie and Michael. David May of Manchester United and Blackburn says, I've got a nice shirt. Well, it looks like David's a Watford fan rather than that David May. David May, superstar, got more medals than Shearer. They used to sing, didn't they? There you go. Thank you. Top shop, I think. Top man, whatever you call it. Remember when Marianakis released an Olympiacos player so Forest could sign him out of the window? I don't, but that wouldn't surprise me. Solanke is a bottle job, says Jacob. He's not happy. Should have done better, particularly on the second occasion. The first one, Troost-Ekong does well to charge him down. The second one, though, is a free header. Okay, Troost-Ekong is jumping in front of him, but he doesn't get a good contact on it at all. Chris says, Solanke won't score much at any level. 6 goals and 4 assists in 54 appearances for Bournemouth, it says. How much did Bournemouth pay for Solanke? Anyone get on Transfermarkt for me? West Ham lead Man City 1-0. West Ham are quite good this season, aren't they? Where did that come from? Peritza would be... That's tremendous. Would be like Bombay mix. Josh has set me up here. Thoughts on the Watford kit. Now, Shaylee and I did our ranking of championship kits before the season started, and we had the Watford one really high. I like it personally. I know a lot of people don't, but hey, Marmite. I'd rather eat piranha. Have you eaten piranha, Chris? Can you eat piranha? Is it a delicacy? I'm sure the Japanese eat it, don't they? They'll eat anything, won't they, in their sushi, especially if it's fish. 25 million. Jesus. Wow. Now Daniel says 15 million. Yeah. That looks a bit of a bust, doesn't it, to be honest? Now Chris says 19 million. What does Transfermarkt say? That's my normal, at least if you get all the fees from the same place, you can be... Sorry. Open that can right near the mic. I could have moved it further away. By the way, sorry, we're 3 minutes into stoppage time here. Is that Peritza with a dead leg now? As Solanke looks on. So far, the only teams unbeaten in the top 4 are Everton, Reading, Bournemouth, Sunderland and Walsall. Actually, you should have sent me that on Monday when we could have included Ipswich. It's Cleverly, sorry, who's gone down. Dead leg. But yes, well done to those teams. Everton, Reading, Bournemouth, Sunderland and Walsall. So, with that being said, Bournemouth's unbeaten record and status of one of those very few teams is under threat here. West Ham play well as the underdog. Yeah, very true. Into the box, the free kick goes. Peritza is there with Steve Cook, who heads away. Garner and Billing there. Come on, ref, half-time, surely. Another free kick here. We'll bring the numbers up in a sec. There's been an ungodly amount of fouls and free kicks. Not the referee's fault, I have to say. He's actually, referee's been good in this one. We barely mentioned him, have we? Although I'm sure everyone's now going to bring up the possible red card for Lloyd Kelly on about 5 minutes. But assuming that wasn't a red card, the referee's done well. Solanke, 10 million. There we go. We'll let you have your moment, Ashley. You have your moment. Go on. Reading at the top of the league. Top of the league. Rico goes 50-50 with Saar. And it is half time. 1-0 here to Watford. And the game going as we expected it would. As in, Watford happy to be behind the ball and wait for a moment of quality. And they produced it, didn't they? Saar with the superb assist for Peritza to score. As David has just said, bit of a scrap. We've had a few stiff tackles. a couple of yellow cards, which, with us old school football fans kind of like, but it normally results in 11 versus 10 at some point. So, a not unexpected conclusion to this half, let's just say. Get your thoughts in on the first half. Get your thoughts in on what will likely happen in the second half, and any other questions or topics you want to get into during halftime, as long as it doesn't turn into the halftime rant, which has happened a couple of times. I'm going to go through the numbers. You fill the comments up, okay? Is that refreshed? I hope so. Right, there we go. We'll have a look at the numbers. So, 62% possession for Bournemouth. Well, that's expected. And I don't think Watford will care. We've seen already that they're not going to press any of the three Bournemouth centre-halves. They're happy to sit back and absorb, and they're good at it. So I don't think Ivic will be bothered if that hovers around the 60% mark. I don't think he'll care. 6 shots to 2 for Bournemouth. 2 on target to 1 in Bournemouth's favour. And then 2 off target, also 2 blocked for Bournemouth. 5 corner kicks to 2, which tells us a lot often about the territory, doesn't it? 10 fouls to 8. Also, we were starting on the narrative that Watford are, tricky to play against, and they'll stick their foot in if they need to and take fouls where necessary. Big chances are always revealing. 1 big chance to 0. That would be Paritza. No pressure on the striker. Middle of the goal. Big chance. 1-0, wasn't it? Shots inside the box 1. Shots inside the box 4 to Bournemouth. Passes 2-2, 7-1, 3-8. Possessions lost there 79-64. Tackles 7-6 already completed in Watford's favour. 16 clearances to 6, which tells us often who is doing the most defending in these games. Right, get your comments in on the first half. Get your thoughts in. Get any questions, anything you want us to look at before we go ahead and into the second half. I think there's a bit of a debate going on about how much Solanke cost rather than his value, but there we go. Let me know what you're doing with your fantasy teams and whatnot this weekend as well. Quick couple of plugs again. FanFirst, www.fanfirst.co.uk are our partners for this broadcast. FanFirst is a user-generated ratings website. Everyone loves the ratings in the old newspapers, didn't they? Giving players scores out of 10. Well, you can do that yourself now, and you can see what the crowd thinks, what the group think says. So fanfirst.co.uk is your place to do that. Go and register your team in your email and go and get rating. And let's get some more Championship fans in at www.fanfirst. Where do I have to point my finger to get that? There we go. Or I could go under and up. It's quite hard to do considering the thing is not actually there, but there you go. And a quick one for Charlie as well. Fan sponsor of our live watch-alongs this season, Charlie Frost, 30 years of loyal rule. Here's to many more. Right. We can go off topic now if you want to look at some other stuff. So, good Sheffield United get a result at Anfield. I think they played an even H2H last year. Well, yes, they could. Liverpool don't have Van Dijk, do they? Which is something. Liverpool have been more open this season, which is something. Where teams have gone back to front quickly on a turnover against Liverpool, like Villa did brilliantly, they've managed to do it. Brewster might go against his old team, so that's something. But 3 words, Salah, Firmino, Mane, that's the issue, isn't it? Is that if they play well, they beat anybody. Even Bayern Munich, probably. Maybe not, I don't know. But, yeah, so they could, but it all depends on that X factor of if Liverpool play their anywhere near their potential, they'll win, won't they? Liverpool always do well at getting fees for their young talent. They got 15 million for Ibe too. Yes, and obviously Brewster has just gone for, as we mentioned, for 24 million or something. I don't want to debate transfer fees. That's a terrible tackle, isn't it? The Lloyd Kelly one. Just having another look at that. I think he gets away with the red on the basis it's just mistimed and clumsy rather than reckless and endanger opponent, etc. But it wasn't a good one, put it that way. Orange card. They're looking at Billings' challenge on Paritza as well. Looking for an elbow there, actually. He does have a little flail, Phil Billing. See you at 3 p.m, says Leeds 2020. I'll drink to that. Come back and join us. The Saturday Super Stream. Really good fun last week. Especially if you're watching a game. Keep us updated. Rowdy says, I think these type of kids are awful. Don't like this new thing with the horrible lack of white badges either. There you go. Fair enough. All subjective, isn't it? Just seeing Solanke's shot there where it opened up. His chance with the header was a much greater chance here, which we're going to see again. I'm just going to keep my eye on him. Yeah, they lost him completely there. It's only Troost-Ekong jumping in front of him that probably puts him off, I think. Do you think Bournemouth should have gone for an experienced manager? Eddie Howe did well for years. I thought at the time that might be a good idea, Stephen, but Tyndall's started quite well. And I think in COVID, empty stadiums, depressed transfer market times, I think maybe stability is the way to go, isn't it? So that's what they've done with Jason Tyndall. Jay would be surprised if Sheffield United get a result. Anything is possible, of course, yeah. Michael says, sorry, got it wrong. 19 million transfers. That what Transfer Mark says. Wow. Chris says, Bournemouth played with good intent like at Cov, but were hit with a very good goal. Agree with that. Watford have defended well. Go figure. Agree with that. No end product for the Cherries. Sarr having an impact. King not. Yeah. Chris, have you got a Twitter? People go follow Chris. He's really good. Really good insight on a championship. I don't know if he's on Twitter, actually. Let us know in the comments, Chris. H2H was head to... Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Whew. The head-to-head went straight over this head. There we go. Liverpool look good in the Champions League. Fabinho at centre-back. Interesting. Very interesting. Very Bielsa move, that, isn't it? Let's not forget that in 6-7, Reading finished 8th in the Premier League, then in 7-8 got relegated. Same could happen to Sheffield United. You've missed the better example there of Ipswich Town finishing 5th in the Premier League and then getting relegated. Horrible. Yeah. I know what you mean, though. Like yes says, this might be the opportune moment to face Liverpool, not just Van Dijk. Is Alisson definitely out, is he? I didn't know that. Oh, nice. Nice. And Thiago as well. Okay, fair comment. Yeah, agreed. Van Dijk is really good, but his spatial awareness lets him down at times. Maybe Fabinho will be better at that side of things. Yeah, it's just Van Dijk's just a monster, isn't he? Just, you know, this combination of one being huge, but then being really fast and really smart as well. Yeah, a good old skill set he's got. A few people asked me about this, Josh, about Ben Foster. I'm writing it down right now, I promise. Ben Foster. It sounds good, though. Ben Foster YouTube channel. Nice. Okay. Should have a little look at what is going on elsewhere. I think you guys said there was a Premier League game going on at West Ham, didn't you? And 12:30 kickoff there as well. Similar story, isn't it? Look, let me just do a quick scroll on the split screen there. So 1-0 West Ham, Antonio after 18 minutes. Are we watching the same game? 2 shots inside the box. Antonio with the goal. Bish, bash, bosh. Away you go. And is my decision to take Kevin De Bruyne out of the fantasy team because of his injury and go for Sadio Mane instead of... sorry, let me just get off the split screen. I'm going to go back to Watford. Was that a good decision? I think a few people had the De Bruyne dilemma this particular week. Sky are just on their last ad break, so we should be going to the second half very soon in this one. Let's go back to some of your comments. Not on Twitter, I have too much limit. Tremendous. David says West Ham it's the worst, isn't it? You have like 12 games set up. You just want a bit of fun and it's done in the first game. There you go. Yeah, West Ham 1-0 up. Ruth says, ooh. Hammer's really physical in that one. Overhead kick goal. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I think De Bruyne is out for like 3 or 4 weeks or something now, isn't it? Not good. Thanks, Chris. Gillingham, Fleetwood, Exeter, Scunthorpe, 0-0. As well, we'll have lots of fun at 3 p.m. doing this. I might take Jay's advice in the chat and go to the Bet365 app and get notifications for all of the games because Jay was beating me to all the goals last week. It was too damn quick. Gaz is here. Excellent. Late joining. New fridge delivered. Dirty job. Clean. That's right. So let's forget the football for 1 second. What did you find behind the fridge, Gazza? Or do I not want to know? How old is Michael Antonio? I forgot about him until his 4 goals at Norwich. He's been around forever, hasn't he? Antonio. Anyone know how old he is? Must be early 30s or something, mustn't he? I don't care about your fridge, Gazza, says Charlie. I was quite interested, Charlie, but there you go. Each to their own. 28 is a guess. Someone will tell us. There you go. 30. Early 30s? Does 30 count as early 30s? I guess so. Right. We're back at Vicarage Road now. Players aren't out yet, though. Which means I've got a pad for another minute. Dust, dirt, and Sainsbury's bags. Every time you move into a house or go to another rental place, you will find a drawer with 1,000 Sainsbury's bags in. It's the sort of thing people keep, and then I'll leave them for the next person. I've done it myself. 30. Michael Antonio. Yes, and he did score 4 goals against Norwich, didn't he? Yeah. Actually, he must be on a sort of really good run over the last, I don't know, if you do it over the end of one season and the beginning of the next, must be on a really, really good run. João Pedro is having some kind of energy drink or bar or something and warming up with Glenn Murray. I wonder what João Pedro and Glenn Murray talk about. Do you think they're friends? That'd be a fun, unlikely buddy movie friendship, wouldn't it? Right, I think Sky have gone to their turbo break now. So I found a Woolworths bag last week. Wow, when did Woolworths close? Must be like 20 years ago, mustn't it? Proper relic. That must have been faded. I'm happy to pay you to watch a Wakefield Trinity game one day on the house. Stephen, that might be comical. I have no idea what's going on if it's rugby. Literally don't know the rules. Some people might say, I don't know the rules of football. There we go. David asked about the piano set up for a full-time sign. It's actually not. It's a very posh synthesizer that doesn't have internal speakers. So it's going to a mixer, which is just out of shot right there. I'm literally touching it there. So unless I did some clever jiggery pokery, but it just looks pretty in the background now, doesn't it? My lovely synth. But no, you won't get full-time sign-off. Sadly. What would you want to hear, though? Right, the players are out for the second half. Etienne Capoue is coming on for James Garner, who was booked, wasn't he? So maybe Ivic has spotted that this game is getting a bit loose and maybe a young, inexperienced midfielder on a yellow card isn't the guy for the second half. So I guess Capoue will just go in and sit with Chalobah and Cleverley, which does make that now three holding midfielders. Are we going to call Capoue a holding midfielder? One of the Watford fans will let me know on that one. So Capoue in for Ghana at half time. As we get ready for the second half here. Pickford assaulted Van Dijk. Agreed with Hasselhoetel. Should have received a decent ban. P.S. I'm no Liverpool fan, by the way. Yeah. No ban for Pickford. A lot of people talking about that this week. Right. So the question I have for you guys in the chat, you can give me a one-word answer to this. Can Bournemouth play through a very well-organised, hard-to-beat Watford side and get anything from this game? Just give me a yes or no. Can Bournemouth get anything from this game? Yes or no? Charlie says, a tackle's a tackle. He meant no harm, no ban for me. And the powers that be agreed with you. Ashley says, what formation are Bournemouth playing? Well, SofaScore, I think, have it wrong at the moment. So if you look at the front three, you've got... Well, Solanke's on the ball now in a sort of 10 position as Danjuma treads on it. But it looks like the idea, I think, how I'm reading it, is... I'll come back to that in a sec. Here's Danjuma back to Billing in a crossing position. He goes wide to Rico and Danjuma doesn't make the run. I think the idea is for Bournemouth, 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs, 2 central midfielders. And then I think King will be the one forward and Danjuma and Solanke will have to file back wide of him in defensive positions, but try and get nice and narrow to support. So should be good if they can get the wing-backs forward, the wing-backs nice and wide and forward, and the other 2 forwards inside them. However, they could now get swallowed in the central midfield by Chalobah, Capoue and Cleverley, with only Billing and Cook in there. So that's the issue. Quick little plug, if you don't mind, guys. Support via Super Chat, Patreon or Amazon Shop. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. 12,700 subs now. 12,800 actually. I can redo that. And also, guys, go and check out my most recent video. Have a little look underneath and you will see some Benjamin Bloom merchandise. The Benjamin Bloom Football Channel cup, T-shirt, hoodie, jumper, whatever. We'll do a giveaway for something off there soon. And actually, I'll do a poll to say what I should give away, and then we'll do some kind of giveaway nonsense. But yeah, you can now get some merch. So if you want to support the channel, not on Patreon or not on Super Chat, you can buy some merchandise now. And if you do, please take a picture of your Benjamin Bloom Football Club Football Channel phone case, or drinking some red wine out of your teacup. That'd pop me. Or wearing your T-shirt or jumper or hoodie or what have you. So every little helps. What are you guys saying here? I asked whether Bournemouth could get something. QPR says yes. Gaza says yes. John says yes, resoundingly with a win. Hi to Nat in the chat. Yes. Josh thinks no. Charlie says yes and sends me 4 aubergines. Thank you, Charlie. Is that how much of one of those I am? Or... I don't know. Or you're going to have a big aubergine bake or something later. Daniel thinks yes. Oh, they're in behind here. Sarr, good save. Really good save by Begovic there. He was onside Sarr. The ball wouldn't fall down, but the second big chance of this game falls to the star man, Ismaila Sarr, and he does not take it. It wasn't quite on his right foot there, but Begovic does well. Here they come again, Watford, Cleverley. He has his shot blocked and it's gone safe. Rico sticks his foot through it and clears it. Big chance there for Ismaila Sarr. Here's Capoue in the central midfield. We'll get a replay of that in a sec, no doubt, on Sky. Watford starting the second half looking dangerously. Ngakia gives the ball away. Oh, lovely ball by Cook there. Up the line, reversed to King. King surely was fouled there. Draws the foul. Come on, Sky. Show us a replay of that big chance there for Sarr, who so brilliantly set up the first goal. Probably should have scored there. And why the Sky director won't show me a replay yet, I don't know. Sarr robs it from Rico. Excuse me. And it's forward, and King has it. Good feet by King. Can he get it out wide? Yes, he can. Well played. Stacey. Good little period for both teams here. Billing. Ooh, long ranger for Billing. Nice height, nice power, but wide of the goal. Right, let's have a look at this Begovic save, Sky. Come on. So cleverly has it. It's a lovely little dink over the top. And it just won't settle down for Sarr. And it's not quite, he's really trying to shape his body to take that with the right foot. He tries to beat Begovic on the near post. A good save by Begovic, but surely he has to be getting his body to this side of the ball and hitting that with his left foot, doesn't he, Sarr? A small criticism of what is obviously an excellent player, but good save, nonetheless, good save. That's the mitigating factor to any criticism we have of Sarr, but chance, big chance, a bigger chance than Bournemouth have had at all. And that plays into what we've been saying about Watford all the way, doesn't it? That they may not have much possession or territory, but they've got quality. And I think it was Capoue who chipped it over. They create big chances without having much of the ball and create good moments and openings. Ashley says no, Bournemouth won't get something. Here's Solanke trying to play through Danjuma. That's going to go all the way through. Do I think Watkins should get an England call-up? Not yet, Daz, but maybe there's a chance. Hornets team too strong, but as soon as Danjuma is on, Cherries have a chance. Indeed. A ball back with Begovic here. Charlie says, I think we finished 1-1. Watkins, no. Bamford, yes. Pickford doesn't deserve a ban. Capoue will get straight into Billing the mark. Tremendous. Jamie Rubin left our board looking like Newcastle takeovers. Oh, back on. Interesting. John says, give that shirt away. No, please do. What, this shirt or one of my new ones? If it's this one, then I'm not having that. 13 players plus 4 steps. The rules of rugby can't do it. Here's Sarr trying to get in behind. Kelly and him come together. Referee gives it one of those and says, no. And there's a goal in the other game in the Premier League. Well, that's an interesting one. So Sarr goes in behind. He's kind of already falling, but as he's falling, Lloyd Kelly clearly yanks a bit of his shirt. So a bit silly from Kelly, especially on a yellow card. Ref let it go. Yeah, Foden has scored for Man City. Here's Solanke, edge of the box. Good feet. Good play by Trustekon. Really strong there. And Begovic smacks it clear. I need a Benjamin Bloom Keep It Friendly t-shirt. There's a Leave Your Bias at the Door t-shirt if you want one with a logo. And an I Have Just Witnessed t-shirt. Here is Solanke. Lays it back. King. Ooh. He got a hold of the shot. 3 Watford players threw themselves at it. I don't know how much he missed by. Didn't look like much in real time, but I could be wrong. So King had played it out to Stacey. This is quite open now, this game. Laid back. Oh, that's not far off. Let's give Solanke his dues there. He holds that up really well and lays it back. King should probably hit the target, but doesn't miss by much. It's a fun question. Who do you think will finish higher, Barnsley or Sheffield Wednesday? Beans, I know absolutely nothing about the new Barnsley manager. I'm tempted to say Sheffield Wednesday at the moment because Sheffield Wednesday have sort of 9 points from, or 8 points from 6, and 8 points from 5, indeed, before they lost to Brentford. So the early evidence says Sheffield Wednesday, but who knows? Here's Sarr into the box, tries to lay it back, and Ngakia knocks it off to Capoue. Lovely feet by Capoue. Holds it up. Back to Ngakia. Attacker slowed down now. Out to Sema. Sema crosses it in, but Perizza had moved to the middle of the goal and he crossed it to the far post. Where do you think Mr. Tyler will be tonight? United v Chelsea or Liverpool v Sheffield United? I suspect they'll get more viewers at 8 o'clock, won't they, for the Liverpool game? So Martin Tyler will be wherever the more viewers are. So comment of the day there. Bamford is a slightly better player than Kane. Advantage played there. Stacey got fouled by Cleverly, so presumably Cleverly's going to get booked as the ref was keen to tell us he was playing an advantage there. Here's Rico down the left-hand side. Inside, King, Danjuma, King. Blocked out there. Good physicality there from Kabasele to come out and win that. But they've got it back over to Stacey. Bournemouth having a lot of territory again now. It's turned quickly again, and Stacey fouls Ken Sema. Watford have done better at keeping their Premier League players than Bournemouth, says Josh. Cleverly does get a yellow card, indeed. I think Bournemouth had some money issues they had to sort quite quickly, and obviously Ake sorted a lot of those, and King and Ramsdale. Is it possible that Watford just had more saleable assets? But yeah. Herbie, not Harry, surely. Herbie goes bananas. Here's Solanke, who is bundled over there by Ngakia. Is he going to book him for that? I wouldn't have thought so. And Ngakia looks nervously on, but doesn't go in the book. Here's Danjuma over on the left wing. Nicely held up by King. But Capoue, who's been quite good since he's been very impressive since he came on, Capoue. He put Sarr through, showed good feet in the box and tackling ability. Then what more do you want from a central midfielder there? Bit of composure, ability to play a pass, and some defensive ability there. And he's shown us all that in the opening 12 minutes of coming on. Matt James gone to Barnes from Leicester on loan. Good player. They need stability, not swapping managers. Agree with the second bit. I don't know much about Matt James, but certainly agree with you on the second bit, Stephen. King Ken, says Tom, assumedly referring to Ken Sema, the Watford left wing back. Here's Billing, who has not taken top billing yet. Really bad pass by Stacey, but he's managed to get it back, actually. He's done well, Stacey. Takes on Capoue, who runs him down the line, and Chalobah clears up. And it's just like a blooming wall now with Cleverly, Chalobah, and Capoue holding in front of three centre-halves with two wing-backs either side as a defence splitting pass is attempted. Now, Bournemouth, as much as it's going to be frustrated, need to be patient here. They're going to have a lot of possession. They're going to have territory maybe wide and deep, but they need to not waste the opportunities. They're just going to show us the two Lloyd Kelly incidents now, the yellow card. And let's see here. So he puts the hand out initially on Sarr. That doesn't look good, actually, to be fair. I said earlier Sarr was already falling, but maybe I could be wrong about that. And Kelly definitely has a grab. And remember there, we were in obvious goal-scoring opportunity territory as well. So he could have had a yellow card and a red card in the second half there. So it might not have even been just a second yellow. So, but the ref let it go. He did have a good view of it, though. I think Watford score another and close up shop. Well, they've already locked the door, haven't they? You're talking about just pulling the shutters down now in terms of shutting up shop. Stacey, who must have had loads of touches in this game, the right wing back. Is Rico on the other side. Well closed down by Ngakia. The Watford wing-backs are quite aggressive in pushing forward onto the attacking wing-backs from the other side. And I think that's because they know that one of those three midfielders is going to funnel in and cover the space behind them every time. So knocked off there. Here comes Stacey's come inside this time. Billing, 25 yards out. Poor pass by Billing. Was trying to play a difficult pass through to King. Stacey's got it again, high up on the right wing. Good feet by Stacey, former Luton player. Sends it back, and it's gone to Steve Cook, to Lewis Cook. And, Sarr went in for the tackle there. Slid over. Is he hurt? I don't think he is. No, he's okay. Here's Billing again. Solanke works the opening. Good play by Solanke. Good save by Begovic. Much better from Solanke there. Edge of the box, just opened his body up, worked, I don't know, half a yard, hit a good shot left-footed there. We got an angle from behind. Really good effort, actually. And a good save by Foster as well. Good play by Solanke there. Much maligned, so we're giving credit where he's due. Kelly to be sent off. He does seem to be asking for it, to be fair, doesn't he? Rico floats the corner in. It's supposed to be a clever one, I think, for Billing on the edge of the box, but poor execution there and a wasted opportunity from the corner. I won't be surprised if Bournemouth equalise, says Charlie. We'll see. Another ref who bottled it because it would mean sending a player off. I like a team that plays like Watford. I pray a team that plays like Watford who don't go up. Let's see Norwich and Bristol City do it this season. Well, winning comes in a variety of different forms, and I respect the teams that win. So I'm impressed with Watford, and okay, they may be strong defensively, but I always say go ahead and beat them, and let the best team win. And over a 46 game, the best teams will win, won't they? So I know what you mean, John. But I do like a bit of tactical diversity as well. I must admit, I've seen some terrible games in my life between two teams that want to play passing football but aren't very good. And it's really slow, possession for possession's sake, lack of progressive passes, mistakes, etc. So it works both ways, doesn't it? But obviously, a good passing team is a joy to watch. Attacking free kick, Lewis Cook. They had something planned there. It didn't work. Sarr heads it away. Cook with a switch of play to Danjuma. 1v1 with Chalobah. Is he going to try and run him? Comes inside on his right foot. Chalobah stands him up, but Danjuma beats him. And Ngakia, though, they doubled up and they did the job. Here's Billing. Kelly. Josh makes a good point there. Vladimir Ivic is the new Jose Mourinho. Look, forget that Jose Mourinho was probably the best in the world at one point. But what I accept about Josh's point there is if Watford do what is possible and bring in some of their star players and keep this ability to defend and use their star quality to pick teams off, that's exactly what Chelsea did in like 2004, where they were quite defensive, but they still scored a ton of goals with quality. Yellow card for Rico. I'm being asked what the score is, so we'll flash that up there. Watford 1, Bournemouth 0. We are 63 minutes in. This makes Wednesday's draw against Watford look like a good result. Yeah, fair comment. Keena is coming on for Cleverly. So the midfield becomes a little less defensive, I guess. I'm allowed a couple of chips, aren't I? Big diagonal by Truth Sekong. Headed back. Keena picks up straight away and gets into the box. Held up by Mepham. Keeps hold of the ball. Back to Chalobah. Played in low. Ooh. Steve Cook really got away with one there. Completely missed his kick in the box, but it went safe. Here's a quick counter now. Solanke, one-on-one with space ahead of him with Kabasele. Comes inside, hits it right-footed. Oh, he's unlucky again. Did well there, Solanke. Really engaged the defender. Drove into the edge of the box. I think the shot takes a deflection. We're seeing the whole counter-attack, actually. Lewis Cook does well in the first instance. Sets Solanke away. He's inside left position. Comes inside of Kabasele. And to be fair, it would have been lucky to have gone in that way because it deflected. He's clearly not aiming for that corner. But the net result is it flew just wide as Danjuma holds his arms out and says, why didn't you play it in? Sarr may have turned his ankle or something here. I think he did it a few minutes ago and he's tried to run it off. So Watford fans will be really hoping that he's okay. He's putting weight on it. He looks like he wants to play on. Looks like a bit of a trooper, does Sarr. But did he take another knock a minute ago? I think he took another knock as well. So very American, calling crisps chips. Well, they're these sort of like Doritos things. So they're corn chips, aren't they? They're not made out of potato, are they? But yeah, it is, isn't it? Sharp move from Solanke there. Yeah, agreed. Corner into the box. King was on the back post. Cathcart heads it clear. Throw in to Bournemouth. Sarah's come on a little bit gingerly. King has it in the corner. Double marked. Billing has picked it up though. Infield to Lewis Cook. Ooh. Tried to play Stacey in there. Couldn't quite get there. Ashley says, I actually think Solanke is a good player. Fair enough. Nat says, I agree about Solanke. Stacey. Got to be something there. Players don't end up often going for millions and millions of pounds and playing in the Premier League if there's nothing there. But sometimes maybe a transfer fee doesn't actually add up to how good they are. And the ball is back with Foster. 67 gone now. Jason Tyndall on the touchline is probably thinking, what am I supposed to do here? How can I break down this very good, well set up Watford team? Do I keep it the same? Do I try and engineer it myself? If I do too much, will I actually make things worse? Tricky one for Tyndall to figure out, especially so early in his career. He's probably, well, I can tell you he hasn't been in this situation before, has he? Watford coming forward. And Ngakia has it. Nice feet by the wing back. Oh, decent cross that. Begovic lost it actually over his head and it goes all the way over for a throw in the other side. Good wing play. Yeah, if someone's attacking that on the back post, that's a nice shape on that cross. Anyone know what's happening at West Ham? Is it still 1-1? Last time we knew Antonio and Foden were the goal scorers. Here. Excellent. We've got Cylon 8 from... We had someone in Brisbane earlier as well, didn't we? From Melbourne. Hello, sir. Come on, you Orns. It's going well. They look like not conceding many goals at all this season, Watford, so that works well, doesn't it? Tyndall looks like the sort of bloke looking for a bump in the... Oh, dear, oh me. Yeah, he does have that kind of debonair chancer look, doesn't he? I know what you mean. 1-1. Is Kevin De Bruyne on the bench? I thought he was out injured. Deary me. Who's on the next watch along? We're doing 3 p.m. We'll do the big show. And then what have we got? We'll have the review show. We'll do that tomorrow morning, actually. I'll put a poll up later. Let me make a note of that. Poll. I think it's going to be about 9:30 or 10 or something in the morning. And And then next actual full watch along is probably going to be Monday night. We've got West Brom and Brighton. And then we're back into another 3-game week then, for God's sake, on Tuesday, aren't we? Probably going to have to do Ipswich on Tuesday, but Wednesday, who is that? Is it Watford and Wickham? I can't even think who it is. There you go. Or is that them on Tuesday? No, I think it might be Watford again on Wednesday. Maybe we'll watch someone else on Wednesday because we've done Watford a couple of times, haven't we? But yes, that is what's happening on the channel. We come up 70 minutes now. Watford have just got out over the last 3-4 minutes or so. Look what I've given myself. Other snacks are available if YouTube want to turn me off, but that's my treat for in between. After our friend Oliver said I was overly American for calling Christmas chips, I'll go on to the chocolate, shall I? Oh, we're starting to get some team news through there. Thank you, Jay. He's got the Fulham team there. Got any team news for your team? Throw it up. We'll look properly when we get into the 3 p.m. show, but good to know now. Free kick in for Watford. Edge of the box. Oof. Slammed in on the volley there by Ismail Assar. Couldn't get that one on target, but player of his quality. You still think, okay, chance. Let's have a look. Actually, Jay, you need to tell me, what do I need to do to get all of these notifications on my Bet365 app? Let me know. No changes for Norwich, says Chappers, so that means Pookie and Hugel, then I take it. And Buendia and Campwell. Campwell was having a lovely old time winding everybody up on, when was that? Tuesday night? We did watch along, didn't we? Against Birmingham. Nice ball out there by Danjuma. Classy looking player. Here is Stacey, who's been busy today, but well marshalled by Ken Semmer down that side. Kapue, nice ball. Very complete looking midfield player, Kapue, isn't he? He gives it into Keena. Bournemouth is known for 80-minute goals. Let's see. How many do you think Norwich will score, says John? Norwich playing at home to Wickham today, so some people are expecting, maybe John from his comment there, possibly a heavy win for the Canaries. We will find out. I think they might have gone for a corner, actually. As Vladimir Ivic patrols. Go on each match. There's a little ball you need to enable notifications. Thank you, Jay. Benny, Session, Viner, Moore. So Callas back in. Oh, De Silva starts. Nice. Brunt starts as well. Patterson, Vyman. Martin Semenyo. No Naki Wells there. Interesting. Josh immediately says, that's a strange team. For Norwich. Yeah. Interesting to see how Sessignon gets on it right back for Bristol City. Yeah. Always wanted. I think there is a Championship Fantasy Football called Gaffer or something. Yeah, Gaffer. Of course, you're the boss, aren't you? There you go. Yeah, DM me that, Jay. That'd be good. Here is Lewis Cook in midfield. 73 minutes gone here. The yellow wool of Watford is impregnable this season, isn't it? Sarr is playing for a January move if he's not kicked to death first. Yeah, right. You get some of that treatment. Nice give and go there. Ooh. Cook crossed it. I think there's a handball shout, and well done, Foster there. Foster's still a good keeper, isn't he? Difficult claim, and he makes it look fairly easy. Hoylett and Bakuna left out of the Cardiff lineup. Interesting. I suppose Harry Wilson's there now. He's going to be preferred up top there. Kapua has been Watford's best midfield player in the past 2 seasons. Really excited to see him playing the Champions. Another excellent Watford player now added in. Bristol City fans a bit confused by Dean Holden's team today. Norwich might score many today. Wycombe lost their way defensively. Yeah. Not good for Wycombe so far. I want Bournemouth to equalise now, otherwise Watford will be breathing down our neck. Hey, guys, don't worry about the table just yet. Just worry about your team and the direction of travel. It'll work itself out, and then we'll know properly about breathing down necks. Watford is a great team, says Paul. Only 2 changes for Huddersfield. Peeper and Toffolo. What are the two changes? Are they the two that have gone out, the fullbacks, Oliver? I wouldn't have thought he would drop both of them. They've been standout, wouldn't they? Let me know what the team is there. Big game. Yes, it is Bristol City v Swansea. We are 75 up in this one. Oh, thanks, Joe. I've just seen your DM come through there, buddy. Thank you. 75 gone. Most clean sheets this season, say Sky. Reading 5, Watford 4. I'm guessing 4, and this would be the 5th to join Reading on 5 clean sheets. Yeah, we've got the QPR team there. Kake, Dike, Barbe. Wallace is still in there, QPR forever. Adomas starts. Bon and Dykes starting by the look of it. So I think a lot of teams are going to end up with 3 centre-halves and 2 strikers this season. Just seems to be edging that way, doesn't it? Nice turn by Keener. Oh, and he's beaten Lewis Cook there. Well played. Oh, good. Brilliant play by Keener there. Good strike. And Begovic makes the save there. Excellent play there. Spins Mepham. Brilliant skill, actually. This would have been a hell of a goal, wouldn't it? He just hits the shot straight at him, and Begovic just safely palms that one away because it's a bit spinny. Yeah, he just gets something behind it there. Watford love a 1-0. Absolutely. Who doesn't love a 1-0? If your team's good, 1-0 is absolutely fine. It's only when your team's not very good you worry about 1-0, isn't it? Sema puts the corner in. Karate Kid clearance by Phil Billing there. There's the Millwall team there. Thanks, Gaza. Romeo Hutchison, Pearce, Cooper, Malone, Leonard Williams, Wallace, Bennett, Mahoney. Who's the striker there then? Wallace, Bennett, Mahoney. So is Bennett playing down the middle? Interesting. Nice mobile front three, but no big guy threat there. Interesting one from Rowett. Keener in the box. He's doing bits at the moment, isn't he? Oh, lovely back heel. Sarr. Oh, and it goes loose. Brilliant play by Keener. He's had a really good couple of minutes there. And Rico just shoulders his man off the ball and gets it clear. Was that Paritza who's stayed down? Lovely feet and Gakia there. Brilliant play. Sarr down the right. Feints to cross it there. Well played. And Gakia. Paritza is still down. He's holding his left shoulder. And the physios are on for Watford. Aiting and Karoma out for O'Brien and Schindler. I forgot about O'Brien. Yeah, he's one of their better players. Woods to the bench, squad rotation. Interesting, Gaza. Tell me what do you think about that front three and Millwall not playing either Zahor, Smith, Bradshaw or Bodvarsson when they're all there? Do I love a 1-0, Matthew? Do I look like the sort of guy who loves a 1-0? Depends on the context, doesn't it? If I'm doing a watch-along, no, I hate a 1-0. I want it to be 5-4. But if I'm at a game, yeah, I love a 1-0. Just showing us Paritza's goal again, which is all I could watch all day, this first touch from Sarr. One little look, perfect cross. Bosh. Predictions for El Clasico. Is that today, is it? Do you know, I haven't got a clue. I'm just covering my 30 teams, Josh, here. My 24 championship teams, my 5 dearly departed and Ipswich in League One. Couldn't even tell you half the players who are still at Barcelona or Real Madrid. But I'm sure some people in the chat will help you. Be interesting when we get Denny Ward back in. Oh, thanks, mate. Go and have a sleep. Rowett sees Bennett's future down the middle. Okay. That'd be a good bit of management, that, if he converts him and gets a tune out of him as well. Strange as Mahoney is a great crosser of the ball. Yeah, interesting. But if he can go narrow, he can get shots at goal, can't he? So, and he scored in the last game. João Pedro is coming on. If Watford didn't have enough quality on the pitch already, they're bringing on a 19-year-old Brazilian who's already looking good. Sky are so disingenuous with their stats, aren't they? They do this club rank thing, and they pick a load of stats for Watford, who haven't scored that many goals this season, have they? Where they can just put first. It's a little bit disingenuous, I think. But there we go. We understand how you can use stats to illustrate your points. I do it myself, I'm sure. So El Clasico in 50 minutes. There you go. I think O'Brien is a great little player. Burnley were interested, couldn't meet the asking price. Oh, nice to see Huddersfield holding out and not getting their pants pulled down, though. Why didn't João Pedro start? I think he just wanted to give him a rest. Paritza is actually, looks like he might have popped his shoulder out here. So we're going to get a good few minutes stoppage time. Thanks, Andy. That's the Chelsea team there. Obviously, Casey Palmer won't be able to play on loan. Woodman, Roberts, Bennett, Cabango, Guehi, Bidwell. So Roberts and Bidwell are the wing-backs. Fulton, Corey Smith and Grimes. Ayew and Lowe. So no Gyökeres there. Ben, who is this striker pretending to be Bamford? You tell me. You tell me. If you want to laugh, ask QPR forever about Lee Wallace. Yeah. There's only 2 Danny Wards. There's 2 Danny Wards? Remember an Elliot Ward as well, playing centre-half. Why give arguably your best player a rest in the biggest game of the season? I guess, actually, because it's not about this one game, is it? It's about 46 games, and it's about Watford trying to get up and over 80 points and getting, into that top 2. So it won't be won or lost today, will it? Thank you, Mankind. 081. Exeter 2-1 up against Scunthorpe 53 minutes in. So that must have been a 1 p.m. kickoff, you would have thought. 81 gone here. The plan is that I'm going to disappear after this one's finished and we'll come back at 2:50 for the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Yeah, obviously, actually, if they didn't have such riches in their squad, maybe you'd see less rotation, but I obviously feel they can win the game without him. And with 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go, they're going to at the moment, unless something changes. Bournemouth with the ball at the back with Lloyd Kelly, who some Watford fans will not be happy to see on the ball because they think he might have had at least 2 yellows or 1 red at some point during this game. He's got 1 yellow. Here's Billing. Gives the ball away. Cut out by Ngakia, the right wing back. 83 up now. Josh King. No sign of Riquelme yet either. You think that might be the Hail Mary pass with 5 to go. Oh, a lovely back heel there by Lewis Cook. Brilliant. Here's King, Billing. Billing. Nice feet by the big guy. Rico crosses it in low. Solanke's picked it up. Good feet by Solanke. Keeps on it. Well played Solanke, but well marshalled by Kabasele. And it goes out for a Bournemouth friend. They really are stubborn, this Watford defence under Ivic, aren't they? Here's Rico. Crosses that one in. Diving header out by Chalobah, who's a bit of a machine in front of that back 3, back 5. Rico trying to back heel there. Doesn't quite work out. And here comes Ismail Assar down the right wing. And he's fouled, surely, by Billing. He's going to get some treatment this season, isn't he? You support via Super Chat, Patreon, Amazon Shop. If you are thinking about Super Chatting, even 99p is a help if enough people do it, obviously. as we build the channel up. Coming up 13,000 subscribers, which is amazing, but we do still need a few little tickles here and then. And I thank you. No Massimo for Wednesday. Massimo Luongo. Where's he gone now? Is he hurt? Come on, Cherries, says Daniel and every other Bournemouth fan. Oh, Quina, and it's been spilled. Can João Pedro get there? Well, Begovic spilt it the first time. He does really well the second time, though. Quina's been a good influence in an attacking sense for Watford. And Begovic, I think, probably not good keeping to begin with, but really redeems himself well there. The ball's moving. João Pedro's there, and he throws himself like Superman and punches it away there, Begovic. Good afternoon, Henry. I'm doing great, my friend. Enjoying this one. More than I enjoyed Watford Derby, put it that way. Jay, you legend. There it is. We'll drink to you, my friend. 99p super sticker from Jay. Very, very kind. Oh, and Gaza follows suit. Thank you so much, guys. Real help. We're trying to go at this full time and do a few gigs, but it's hard work at the moment. Very, very kind of you, though, both. Thank you so much, Jay and Gaza, for the super chats and super stickers and whatever you call them there. Brilliant. Billing was always a frustrating player, so much raw talent, but at times temperament found wanting. Interesting. Maybe a couple of years in the Prem has helped him out there. Rotherham wanting to win, rather, with this lineup. Have you got it, John? You got the Rotherham lineup for me? Into the box, João Pedro there. Saved. Here comes Lloyd Kelly. Oh, has Stanislas come on? I must have missed that. And Riquelme's come on. Sorry, guys. Completely missed that. Cavaselli's not happy. He's conceded a corner. He's Google drunk. Remember, we had Aidan Flint playing at number 10 for Sheffield Wednesday last week, so it could be funnier. Crossed in there. King has it in the box. Half cleared his Riquelme. Inside, Stanislas given away. Sorry, I missed that double substitution completely there. Actually, I missed Stanislas coming on about 15 minutes ago. So there we go. That'll teach me to read the comments too much. It is still, though, 1-0 to Watford. Oh, I think Lewis Cook might get a yellow card for that one. Bit of a klutzy tackle, let's just say, on Ngakia. Yeah, it's not a good one. It looks like a yellow card to me. Bit wild by Cook. He doesn't appear to have been booked, though. Yeah, Jason Tyndall in his seat, probably thinking, I don't know how to play through this Watford defence. Keena has the free kick. 88 up here. Guys, remember, I'm going to go away for a bit, and then we're going to be back at 2:50. The kick swung in. Cathcart went up for it, got a head on it. João Pedro's got it. He's found a yard in the box. He tries to break the net. Begovic is absolutely furious, kicking the post, saying that shot shouldn't have been managed to get away. And he quickly hits the restart out to Stacey. Sorry, it was Mepham. Got to Stacey in the end. They are piling forward now. Lloyd Kelly has run way ahead of Stanislas. Cook to Mepham. Are they going to go long? Is there a late equaliser here? Give and go. It's gone out. And Watford, as we say, for the 1,000th time today, defending well. There is the Rotherham team. Thank you, Iain. Hardinger, Heckwer, Wood, Mattock, Wiles, Lindsay, McDonald, Barlassa, Joseph Zoon, Smith. Here come Bournemouth. Thank you, Iain. And thank you Oliver for a £1.49 super chat. Thank you so much. Really, really kind, especially these people who I know are already Patreons of me helping out. Closest thing I can find to chips. There you go. Here is Raquelme. Oh, this is the championship, Raquelme. You've got to move the ball quicker than that. Yes, we will be live at 3 p.m. 2:50 will come back. Billing had some great games for us. Just seemed to disappear far too often. Frustrating player. Because you can see the talent. 15 million will do. There you go. Matthew, if only, my friend. If only we're surviving. Just to be totally transparent, I'm not making enough out of YouTube to go part-time yet, but we're getting there. I'm still working the other, the other music jobs and stuff. 7 minutes stoppage time. We're going to be here a little while longer. Remember, Perizza hurt his shoulder. Full-time. Man City drawing 1-1 over at West Ham. What can Bournemouth conjure up in 7 minutes of stoppage time? Leeds stay third. Ben is a cod. Well said, Welsh, not British. A proud Welshman. It's your Reading team. Estevez is in now. I like it. You say brave. I say if he's as good as all the Reading fans were telling me, then I want to see him. Get him in there. Hey? Zhao on the bench. Interesting. Prisco starting. Come on, Bournemouth, says Clarkey. What we will do is show you the impact that this will have on the league table. And Bournemouth will be dropping to fourth. Watford will be joining Reading temporarily, possibly, on 16 points there. 16 points from 7 is well ahead of my 2 points per game stuff. So it'll be second and fourth as it stands with, obviously, everyone else getting a go at 3 o'clock. Chalobah has been named the man of the match on Sky. As Sarr battles away down the left-hand side. Bournemouth win the throw. 92 up. Bournemouth have had territory for a lot of the game. They can't get out of the right-back position at the moment. Switched of play there by Lewis Cook. And Lloyd Kelly has got some space ahead of him. He's going to give it and run forward. Steve Cook to Mepham. Are they going to go long? No. Slid into the channel. King is making Cathcart work for it and has won a corner. Although you wonder whether a corner is, a corner even again. I mean, I'll have my rant about corners and fans thinking they're actually chances in a minute, but Raquelme is going to take it. In it goes. Oh, King's free. Oh, it went across. No one could get there. Billing. Raquelme back into the back post. King headed away, but it's going to be recycled by Stanislas. And why have we stopped? Oh, we have a flag up and we need to say thank you to Exlon 8. Thank you so much, sir. 3 Aussie dollies there. Dollars. Let's have a look at this chance because the corner went in. King was totally free, wasn't he? He headed it across. And if Mepham had been about a foot further over, he could have headed that one in. But yes, thank you for the super sticker. There. Yeah, it would have been funny if Bournemouth had scored before I had the rant. No, I just make the point. Look up your stats, how many goals are actually scored from corners compared to the amount of corners taken. It's not that many. I think someone did a study a few years ago. I can't remember. I don't want to pull the number out. But the idea is that if you take, I don't know, 20 or 30 corners, one might result in a chance or something like that. But there you go. Unless, as Jack says, Tony Pulis is your manager. There you go. Oh, King. Oh, tipped over the top there. Big free kick. Punted into the box here. Bournemouth are getting some joy from this. Who is it? Is it Steve Cook or is it? Yeah, it's Cook. Good climb there. King floats the header and Foster looks fairly comfortable enough to make the save, but not to catch it, so he has to tip it over the top. Corner comes in again. King has looked dangerous on the last two of these. Back out to Riquelme. Lovely technique to cross it in there. It's gone loose, volleyed in, and they've scored. They have scored. Bournemouth. Mepham has scored. Wow, 95th minute equaliser. Holy hell, I told you they were going to get something from one of these corners, and they have scored. Wow. Oh, Mepham puts it in. The corner goes in from Riquelme, who needs to take a lot of credit. It's headed out, it bounces, and it's brilliant technique. Foster looks like he's made a good punch. It's volleyed back in. There's no foul, I don't think, on Foster. Volleyed back in by Lloyd Kelly and really well turned in by Chris Mepham. He's onside. There's 3 bits of quality in that. Rodrigo Riquelme's cross, then Stanislas's volley back in, and Mepham cushions it in, and we have an equaliser. 1-1 in the 95th minute. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions. What did I say about corners? There you go. Thank you, Wheelock Young Team, $4.99 Super Chat. Thank you so much. It is 1-1. Bournemouth have done it. They have rescued a point in the 95th minute. Yes, says Daniel. Classic stuff. We're staying top a bit longer. Well, yes, you are. Oh, is Lloyd Kelly being sent off here? There's some kind of row going on. Someone's getting booked. 95th minute equaliser. You love it. You love to see it, don't you? Sorry, Chalobah has got booked. Adam says, no, it's happened. Take that back, Ben. Take what back? Ben, are you doing us scores as they go into? Yes, we are at 2:50. Come back and join us. Here is Riquelme. And Keena has won it. Something has gone wrong for Watford at last, but could more go wrong here? Stanislas, low shot blocked. We're 97-20 in, and it is full time. Wow. Jason Tyndall is going to go over and shake hands. Chris Mepham with a 95th minute equaliser. I'm all at sea here. I haven't even made the banner. Say 1-1. Watford won, Bournemouth won. Bournemouth managed in the end to force the equaliser. Watford's game plan not working today because the equaliser did come. The first goal came early in the game. Brilliant from Ismail Assar, who cushions the ball down and makes the clearance. Makes the assist for Paritza. Bournemouth huff and puff. There were chances. One for Sarr in the second half. There was some for Solanke as well. We'll look at the numbers in just a second. And then when they started getting the ball into the box, won a couple of set plays. A corner cleared. Riquelme then from the phase after the corner crosses it in. Foster goes up. It's volleyed back in. And Chris Mepham, just the pressure in the end told. 95th minute equaliser. Boom. Adam says, Watford still winning the league. Annie says, how has that happened? Jacob says, thank the Lord. Tom says, full-time draw, definitely. There you go. Tom may be a bit more of a reasoned fan there than some comments we're getting coming in. But there you go. Bit ironic that Kelly played a big part in the goal. There you go. So Rotherham don't have the patent on 95th. No, they don't. The Championship has the patent on 95th minute equalises. Charlie throws up the cherries there. Wow. I went for a draw. Never a moment's worry, says Chris. 95th minute equaliser there. Right, look, guys, it's 2:30. I'm going to be back in about 20 minutes with the Saturday Super Stream. I did promise you, because of course we're nerds over here, the numbers. So I'll quickly bring them to you as my pen hits the deck. I'm rattled. I'm rattled, as they say, as the kids say. 62% possession, 14 shots to 9 in Bournemouth's favour, both of those. 5 on target each, 4 blocked as well. 10 corners to 3. Big chances are revealing, though, guys. 2 big chances to 1 in Watford's favour, which is how they're set up. 480 on the passes. Let's bring up the league table and show you all how that looks after the late equaliser goes in. So Watford 14 points instead of 16, which they looked like for most of the afternoon they were going to get. Bournemouth still unbeaten. 95th minute equaliser. You love to see it. I love to see you back in about 20 minutes for the Saturday Super Stream. Go and rate this game, www.fanfirst.co.uk. Go and give your scores out of 10. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, see you in 20. Nice one, John. There you go. Yep, see you all very, very soon. And thank you for watching. We'll be back for the Saturday Super Stream in about 20 minutes. Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon. Over and out.